Welcome back to Nickelville Camping. I'm your local RV girl, Jordan, and today we're having a look at one of our awesome Jaycos. It's our 2026 Jayco J-Flight SLX 170 FQ. This one's for my couples who are wanting to get out of that tent or downsizing out of that big rig. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of my walkthroughs. Starting with the important specs first, our overall length is 21 feet and 5 inches. Our dry weight on this guy is 3,020 pounds. Right up at the front, you have a manual crankjack. Behind there, you have your 20-pounder propane tank. And of course, right behind that is where you're going to put your battery and box. Now let's make our way around the trailer. The absolute best I can, we're going to cover this side and then go to the rear. Starting up at the front, this is where we're going to find our 30-gallon fresh water. So when you're off-grid camping, that's where you're going to fill up. Right below that, that's where you're going to find your low point drain. We have our G20 safety tinted windows. This is where you're going to find your AC. So on this model here, it is on the wall. Next up is our city water connection. We're sitting on a single axle. You have your 30 amp plug-in right here to get your power, and you have another low point drain right below. Right at the rear of the trailer, this is where you're going to find your gray water and your black holding tank, which both are 20 gallons. You're going to find your cable TV input. And now heading over to the rear, this is where you're going to put your sewer hose in your bumper once you're finished, and you get a good look at our 2 rear stabilizer jacks. We have our on-the-go prep for her ladder. And now, let's go to the fun side. Before we head inside and see how spacious it is, we're going to cover this side. We have our 10-foot power awning, which is really nice on a sunny day. You can hide away and be in the shade. Right here, I have my storage compartment. It's not a full way pass-through storage, but check how much room there is. As you've seen, it doesn't go all the way through, but it's very spacious in there. You can put your camping gear, your chairs, anything that remains outside, you can shove in there. On our way down, we have our one-step entry to get inside. We also have another outlet out here in case you need to charge any of your devices. And right at the back over here, this is where you're going to find your tankless hot water on demand. Now, enough with the outside. Let's get inside. Now, just take it all in. As you walk in, you're greeted by your true 60 by 80 queen size mattress. That is walk around on each side. Have a nightstand area on both sides for anything that you need, your glass of water, your books, your phone. And on each side, we do have an outlet to charge those power devices. On this side, you do have the USB and the USB-C. So let's just say this would be my side because there is a wardrobe. And honestly, it's very deep. I can put lots of clothes in here, and they've also added the overhead storage. So that's really nice because you can put some baskets in there. It is very deep, and there is a lip here, so while you're traveling, nothing is flying off. Of course, Jayco's always well known for the plywood platform, but of course, you have that storage underneath. And let me tell you, it's big, it's deep, there's lots of room. I do have my exit window on this side, and it does have the accordion shade, so if you want to sleep in, that's totally fine. Right over here, I have that wall AC, so that's what we've seen from the exterior. I'm really liking this view. You get to see everything. You're where we were just before, and we have 2 windows across, so you can open it and get a little cross breeze if it is a hot day. But let's talk about the kitchen before we go to the dinette. I will mention too, this is 8 feet wide, so that's really nice because with no slide, you still have lots of space and it is very open in here. Going into the kitchen, we have our 2-burner cooktop stove. Beside that, we have our sink with our high-rise black faucet. You see, you don't have much counter space, but you have your dinette, so that's very nice for your prepping area. Right beside the cooktop, I have my plywood drawers, may I add, because these are very sturdy. They're very deep. You have lots of room. So I have 2, and then we also have more storage area underneath the sink. Above all this, they have added more overhead storage, so that's amazing. And on that side, you have some too. We have our microwave with our 3.3 cubic 12-volt refrigerator. We have a nice area right above the refrigerator too. We can put some plates there, maybe even some cups. That's a great area. Above me, I do have a vent, so I can open this to get some air. Going into the dinette, we have our two-person dinette, but honestly, if there was a fourth person or a third person, a third and a fourth person, sorry, I would still be comfortable playing cards or eating. This will convert into another bed, so let's check that out. While I just took off the cushions, let's check out the storage under here. Check out that. That's enough storage for my dog food or whatever else I'm bringing. Now that we've gotten together, let's do a check. I have no heels on. My feet are right against that board, and I have about 6 inches. So if you're taller than me, you're gonna fit. Over me, I'm not sure if I touch base. I do have some more overhead storage with your accordion shade on your window. Behind me, that's where you're gonna find your television bracket location. So if you do want to bring a TV. And now that I've got the dinette, let's take a peek at the bathroom. Coming into the bathroom, I have a foot flush toilet, which honestly, I have a lot of room in here. You're gonna come closer, don't worry. But this side, the amount of storage, and this side, of course, I got my shower. We're doing the best I can, of course. We have our curved shower track, so that gives you a little bit more space in here. We have a lip below. So that being said, when you're showering, none of the water is going out. We have a removable, detachable shower head. And of course, for height, I have a lot of space. Once again, I'm around 5'4", but they've also added this vent, so that gives you a little bit more space. And if it's getting a little bit steamy in here, now let's do a little flip. When I told you how much storage was in here, did you actually believe me? Check this out. Right behind me, I have 2 cupboards that honestly, the height on it and the depth, that's crazy. We can put towels in here, toiletry, anything you need. They do have another open area below, maybe for some toilet paper. And check out this side. I have not 1, not 2, but 3 very deep. I can't touch, so I know I'm short, but honestly, there's a lot of room in there. Right in front of me, I do have my hot water on demand, and below they did add a toilet paper holder. Earlier, I had you on this mattress, and I was over there, but taking this view, because check out all this open space. My battery pack is dying, my lights are dimming, and it is getting dark outside, so I gotta wrap this up. Thanks for watching. This is my walkthrough on our 2026 available Jayco J-Flight SLX 170 FQ. If you like this video and you want more walkthroughs, please hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment below. Where are you from? I'd love to know. As always, happy camping. I'm your local RV girl. See you next time.